In this video, I would like to introduce the wolframcloud service. It is a free online service of computer algebra system. The University System of Georgia purchased a site license, so you can download the program as well. A downloaded version will work much faster and conveniently. However, for our courses, it is not necessary to download the program, but using this online service will be sufficient. Please go to the website shown here. It is going to ask you to create an account. If you already have an Wolfram account, you may use it. If not, you can create one for free. After you log in, you will see these panels. The first one, Programming Cloud, is free to use. There are some limitations, but functionalities available for free of charge are sufficient for our courses. Click on it. You will have a screen like this. We will create a notebook file, and it will be stored in the cloud. It can be accessed later, in the panels on the right side. Click on the box that says, New Notebook. It opens up a notebook, and in the upper left corner, you can change the file name. I am pointing this horizontal line, and it indicates the location of the cursor in the notebook. For Windows systems, Alt+7 key allows us to typeset descriptions at that position. Try the keystroke, and type your name there. Dr. Chong's name is typesetted. At the right margin, you can see a bracket. It is called a cell, and everything in that cell is in text mode. Let me insert a cell in computation mode. If you move your mouse over the notebook, you can see a short horizontal cursor showing up. Locate it, close to the bottom of a cell, and click. Then a long horizontal line will be generated, as shown here. Then you can begin to type computation commands in that long horizontal line. I typed 14 plus 34. To see the result, hold the Shift key, and hit Enter key. Then it computes everything in that cell, in the order it is written. Place your cursor anywhere in that cell, and hit Shift Enter. It says, the answer is 48. Hitting Shift Enter is equivalent to using this evaluation button. At this upper right corner, a link to documentation is available. You may look up examples of usage of commands. However, the purpose of using this system in our course is to overcome some tedious computation. But we want to do mathematical parts that are not tedious. So please do not look for one command that does all. That is not the purpose of most Mathematica homework assignments in this course. Let us introduce the distinction between exact values and numerical values. I am about to compute 14 divided by 34. If I just hit Enter key, it will not compute the value, but goes to the next line, allowing us to enter more commands in that cell. I entered the same value, but surrounded it by n, and brackets. The capital N is a command that changes the quotient to decimal expression. Now we may hit Shift Enter to see the difference of the results of these two commands. The first command cancelled the factor of 2, and kept it in lowest term fraction. while the second command computed the value to a decimal number. For our courses, we mostly need numerical values, and using this N command judiciously will speed up and save your computation time. Let me remind you, in Mathematica, the arguments of a command must be surrounded by brackets. Parentheses are more rounded shape, and in writing arithmetical expressions, parentheses are used. If there are multiple parentheses are used in arithmetic, you must not use brackets, but just several parentheses. I added a few things. It will compute those values, and store them in A, and in B, respectively. I also added semicolons at the end of the lines. This will suppress displaying the results. Sometimes we don't want to see values, but just use them. Let's hit Shift-Enter to see what happens. It displayed nothing, as I explained previously. In the next cell, I use these values. This will compute A, divided by B. Remember, B is an approximate value of 14 divided by 34. Since they are almost equal, the quotient must be almost 1. Notice that the answer has a dot, indicating that it is a numerical value. If we mix exact values and numerical values, the result is a numerical value. Let us show how to download this notebook. For your Mathematica homework, you need to download the notebook and upload it to the Edmodo course website. Under File menu, select Download. The file name is generated by the cloud site. But if you name the file when you first create a notebook, it will respect that name.